Hello guys, welcome back. This is Free with Kiki Sweet Treats, and today we are going to be learning how to make a caramel sauce. This caramel sauce can basically be used for anything from ice cream to cakes, however you want to use it. Alright, our ingredients: we will need 1 cup of sugar. You need half a cup of heavy whipping cream at room temperature. You'll also need 6 tablespoons of butter. If you look on the side of the butter, it basically shows you 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, So you cut off at 6 tablespoons. And you will need a whisk. All right. You want to turn your stove on medium heat. And go ahead and pour your sugar directly into the pan with nothing in it. You want to take your whisk and we're going to constantly stir. Now don't get discouraged when you see it not basically turning out the way you want it to. Just continue stirring. This is basically going to take about 5 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes. You can let it sit maybe no more than about 10 seconds, but you want to get back to stirring it. You want to constantly stir. All right, so after about maybe 5-6 minutes of constantly stirring, it's going to start to clump up. If you see it clumping up, you are definitely going in the right direction. Still continue to stir. As you stir, the clumps are going to get more and more, and it's going to start melting, which is a good thing. So like I said, you want to constantly stir while it's clumping. If you get the clumps, you're doing everything right. Continue to stir. And you're going to start seeing the sugar melt. Once you start seeing it melt, it's going to start to change colors and turn brown. One thing you don't want to do is overcook it, because if you overcook it, you can burn it. All it takes is a second and your caramel sauce will be burnt. As you can see, it's starting to clump up more and more now. Continue to stir. Don't stop stirring. And it's starting to melt and change colors. It's going to be like a light brown. Alright, starting to look like salt now, which is good actually. What you want it to do is basically melt down till all the clumps are gone. Definitely keep stirring. Do not leave it on by itself, or like I said, it will burn. Starting to melt more. As you can see, the white has started changing into like a beige color. It's clumping up more and more, starting to melt. When you're cooking in the kitchen, you gotta definitely have patience. If you don't have patience, you'll mess up every time. Have patience, and well, it's okay to mess up. I messed up so many times cooking, I can't even remember. But you keep trying until it gets better, and eventually you will perfect it. Don't give up on yourself, just keep trying. My sugar is actually stuck. It's alright, it'll come out once it starts to melt more. Alright, those clumps are coming out. starting to turn into the caramel. All right, so we're getting all the clumps out now. It's almost ready. Still have a few clumps. Even that lump that was inside my whisk has gone away now. Everything is melting pretty good. Color is starting to change. All right, this is the tricky part. Now, once that color starts to change, you want to get it to like a light brown, maybe a golden brown. You do not want it to get too dark. That indicates that it has been burnt. Okay, just a little bit longer. All right, and once you get that color that you want, you definitely want to turn your heat off. Take your your pan off the stove. We are going to add our butter. It's gonna bubble because the pan is still hot. That's fine. See that nice brown? We want to get this butter mixed into it really good. Continue to stir until the butter has been melted down. As you can see, it's still turning a little brown, but this is a perfect color. Okay. Make sure that butter is mixed in there really good. All right. Once that butter has been mixed and melted in, we are going to add our heavy whipping cream. And we are going to mix this heavy whipping cream into the caramel sauce until it is completely dissolved. And that's half a cup of whipping cream. Just half a cup. Continue stirring. You'll see it start to change back to that caramel brown. And that's always a good thing. And the more it cools, guys, the thicker it will get. So once you have mixed all the ingredients, it's safe to let it cool down and thicken up. And there you have it. We have made a nice, rich caramel sauce that can be used basically for anything. It can be used for cakes, ice cream, anything that you want to use it for. And we're going to let that cool so it can get thick. And there you have it, guys. We made a caramel sauce. This is going to go on our pecan caramel pound cake. Make sure you guys subscribe to this YouTube channel, like and share. Also, make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, NurseFree84, and also on Facebook at Kiki's with an S, Sweet Treats with an S as well. All right, you guys, thank you for watching. You guys have a great evening.